What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. If you're new to this channel, my name is Samuel Alvis. I know it's been a minute since I last updated you guys concerning our series on attaining financial freedom and also concerning getting out of debt and also jumpstarting your emergency fund. But I'm back. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about where you can keep your emergency savings. Also, at the end of this video, I'll be sharing with you our current standing on the emergency fund. But if you're new and you're just watching us or joining us for the very first time, I strongly encourage you to check out our previous episodes, which I'll leave up here, concerning this journey that we are walking. What is an emergency fund? An emergency fund, in simple terms, is money you set aside for life's unexpected events. Keynote: discount sales are not unexpected events. Yeah, so you need to differentiate between discount sales or abrupt, rushed, or impulsive spending from emergencies, so that the line needs to really be drawn. I need to make 3 notes before actually I do mention the places where one can keep the money. Number 1, you need to remember that the emergency fund should be liquid, meaning that you need to keep it in a place where you can easily get access to it. And then there is a big disclaimer concerning easily accessing the money, which I'll share again ahead. That doesn't have to be in a place whereby it is mismanaged. But let me not get ahead of myself. So key point number 1 is it needs to be liquid and easily accessed. Number 2, when you're trying to decide where to keep the money, the most important thing is that you need to know that I can easily make the pay without having a back and forths or migraines or headaches concerning me processing the money. How long does it take for me to process the money when an emergency has come up? So when you're looking for those spaces where you're going to keep the money, that is very important to note. The third one is making sure to keep your emergency fund in places that are not easy to access, too easy to access. That's the thing that I was talking about. Personally, I think that some level of discipline needs to be developed concerning this emergency fund. And you need to note that this is only for, in quotes, a rainy day and not for random expenses like flash sales, discount sales, or if something has come up and it's really pressing and it's urgent, that's where I'm going to touch this money. I think a certain level of discipline needs to be developed. So, without any further ado, I need to share with you the places where you guys can keep the money. So number 1 is a simple savings account connected to your checking account. That is the simplest and most basic. You need to have a simple savings account. If it's accumulating a certain interest at the end of the year, well and good, but simple savings account that is connected to your checking account. Number 2 is a money market account that comes with a debit card or check writing privileges. We have one under UAP. They have not paid us. This video is not sponsored by them, but they are really good and their interest rates are good. So we have a money market fund where you put the money and it can easily be accessed within, I think, a week. I'll get clarity and I maybe tell you guys in the next video, but it doesn't take long for you to access the money. Again, this is something that is really, really important for you guys to note. It doesn't mean that you mismanage the emergency fund. It needs to be allocated for the right reason. Number 3 is online banking that pays a higher interest rate and where you can still transfer money quickly and directly to your checking account. So those are my 3 options. If you would like to learn more about the emergency savings or the emergency fund, I highly recommend Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps. I'll leave a link in the description where you guys can access the website. You do have to cough some money because it is a course, but I highly do recommend it if you want to get out of debt. Just as I mentioned at the end of the video, I'll be updating you on our current standing for the emergency savings. So our current savings right now is $297.60 $0.06. That is where we are currently standing. Again, the reason I am sharing this is to encourage you guys that it takes discipline, commitment, and a clear mindset concerning why you need to put aside money for an emergency. We all know that 2020 taught us a lot. Everyone was locked down, and we had to figure out ways of surviving. And we don't want really go through the same issues without preparing. It takes wisdom for someone to learn from their past and also make a difference concerning the future. So if 2020 wasn't a lesson for you, then let this be the lesson for you to be able to prepare for any emergency. So that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for sticking with me until the end of the video. If you've not yet subscribed and you've watched until the end of the video, please do consider subscribing. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified when we post new videos. Until next time, do remember to stay positive, step out of your comfort zone, and lead an extraordinary life. Peace.